MSD is een farmaceutisch bedrijf dat
MSD is a pharmaceutical company that operates on a global scale. At our facility in Belgium, we manufacture pharmaceutical products for use in humans. Unfortunately, we also produce waste. We try to keep that to a minimum. We're in need of total waste management. We want to have control over waste management on the whole, from the source, where the waste is created, to the transport and processing. We started working with Indiver's key account manager. Not only did they offer logistical support and processing, but they also devised a concept that corresponded with our ideas. I'm the single point of contact, meaning I'm the liaison between Indiver and the customer. The benefit is that the customer knows where to go with questions. Together with the customer, we look at the possibilities. We do a first in-depth evaluation to identify the type of waste. I hand that information over to our waste treatment manager, and she looks at what the possibilities are. We look for the best solution by learning all about the waste first. We look at how the waste streams are generated and at their properties. In addition to consulting with the project manager, we are in close contact with our own lab. Our lab helps us characterize the waste.
We're dealing with all kinds of waste. It can be acidic or basic, but also biohazardous or flammable. We have very specific processing methods to deal with highly sensitive and dangerous waste.
Based on all that knowledge, we look for the most suitable treatment center. We look at both internal and external centers. It benefits the customer because it ensures that they get the most cost-effective and sustainable solution. The customer knows that a lot of thought has gone into it and that the employees at Indiver have the right knowledge to make that decision. For pharmaceutical and chemical waste, we also rely on our own installations because we're specialized in processing sensitive waste that requires more attention. We need someone knowledgeable who is up to date on the best possible way to process waste. In addition to the key account manager, we have several Indiver operators on site. They are specialized in waste collection and they support us with the practical side of things.
I'm the on-site operator at MSD. We treat all sorts of waste, from pharmaceutical waste to simple household waste that's produced here. I'm an expert at what I do. That's necessary because we're dealing with pharmaceutical waste. It has to be handled according to specific requirements.
There
are strict rules for the waste streams to ensure the safety of the people handling them and to avoid contamination. And they're also there to let Indiver's processing sites know about what type of waste they're dealing with. I'm in close contact with Indiver's operators. The collaboration runs smoothly. Once the waste is at the treatment site, it's our responsibility and we will process it. The operation also has an administrative side. Most orders go through Indiver's customer zone. I enter my orders to be handled there and I get back a processed version.
Our department receives all of the waste disposal orders that the customer or the on-site Indiver operators put in. The customer zone is a portal where customers can put in orders and look at the invoices. Suppliers can check on the transport. Customers can trace orders and request reports. Everything is traceable. The customer only has to put in the order, and we take care of the rest.
There are always risks involved with the transport of dangerous substances. That's why we're properly trained and regularly receive further training. we check that the labels are in accordance with the ADR regulations. Once we pick up the waste, we deliver it to several sites. We're constantly monitored. Planning can follow us through track and trace to see where the waste is at a particular time. At the site, we unload all the chemical and pharmaceutical waste coming from the chemical and pharmaceutical industry. The lorries are unloaded and our personnel check whether it's wrapped correctly. Lab technicians come in to check whether everything meets the acceptance terms that were agreed on with the customer. It's important for our safety, that of the driver, and everyone who comes into contact with this waste that everything is wrapped and stable. We control the incineration process. We keep an eye on all the parameters like temperatures, pressures, capacity, and most importantly, our emission measurements. We constantly invest in our installations and technology to make sure the incinerators are hardly ever stopped, so that everything runs smoothly. It's a long process to make sure these waste streams are treated safely. It's nice to work towards constant improvement. Constant improvement that allows us to process the customer's waste streams better and do it in such a way that it helps our employees.
The concept gives us peace of mind. We have to make proper use of outside expertise, and Indiver specializes in waste management. We want a reliable partner, and we found one in Indiver.